So guys, have you ever dreaded doing something to the point where you just detested whenever the subject came up? We all go through that. At some point in our life, there's gonna be a time where we absolutely dread something, whether that's going to work, whether that's hanging out with friends or going to some social event, whether that's having that tough conversation with your significant other. Whatever it is, there's gonna be a time where we absolutely dread it. We come up with excuses. They try to avoid doing it, they're going through with it. Why do we do this? What would we be doing if we didn't go through whatever we needed to do? Let's say we didn't want to go to work. So you work an 8-hour day. So you come up with an excuse not to go to work. Okay, you're sick today. So in those 8 hours, what are you going to accomplish at home? You can't go anywhere. You report to your job that you're sick. So they see you at the beach or something, the mall, so the movies or whatever, you're going to get wrote up for that. So you absolutely can't do anything if you call out of work. And then just because you're avoiding something. So you're sitting at home for 8 hours doing nothing. And then when those 8 hours pass, the time you would normally get home, then you will continue doing whatever you would done if you got off of work. The same thing. So you called out of work, did nothing, and then by 4:30, then you're gonna start your day with whatever you have to do. Just because you avoided going to work. Let's say you avoided having that conversation with your significant other. So something happened, you need to have this conversation, but yet you're getting butterflies and you have cold feet. You don't want to go through with it. So you wait off, you put it off, you put it off, you put it off, and then your relationship blows up in your face. Like, why don't you just have the conversation? Why are you putting it off? Like, what are you benefiting? So all you're doing is wasting time. And then the situation is just going to fester and it'll be bigger than what it originally would have if you just had that conversation. Okay, so you don't want to go out to a social event. Cool. But yeah, you're coming up with excuses. So then it's gonna come to a point where your friends don't even ask you to do anything. They don't ask you to come out because all you're gonna do is say no. So then you're gonna be upset, like, you guys never invite me, but you're unreliable in the first place. Like, you're coming up with excuses. You're never there when they ask you. You're never there when you say you're going to. You come up with excuses. So the minute somebody asks you and they hear your excuse, they're already turning their brain off to what you're saying because they already know it's an excuse. Like, what are you gaining? At the end of the day, time is still going to move on, and it's what you do in that time. So you might as well go through with it, whether that's a meet, a practice, going to work, having that conversation, going to an event. Time is still going to go on, so you might as well just go through with it, get it out the way, and just move on with your life. Think about all those times you resented something. Man, why did I put that off? Why did I, waste time? And why did I dread going through with this? I should have just went through with it. Because sometimes when you're putting something off, you feel better at the end of it. Think about when you have to do a presentation in front of the whole class. You get those butterflies in your stomach. That's something that bothers me even to this day, like speaking in front of people. I can do it and I do it, but initially I get those beginning jitters. Like just that, that adrenaline pumping, those jitters and the butterflies. Once you get going with it, it's easy. And then like after it's over, you're gonna feel better about it instead of putting it off. That's why when I do a presentation, I'm always the first one. I volunteer first. I want to get it out the way. I used to not be like that, but I would, if I let someone else go before me, I'm just sitting on the sidelines waiting and waiting and waiting. And then it's getting close to my turn. I start feeling those butterflies coming in. Just go through with it. Be the first one. You hate going to work? Okay, cool. Get up, get ready, and just get your day started. Actually get to work early. You're going to feel better. Like in the moment, you might think about it like, man, why am I here? But then at the end of it, you got to work early, you accomplished everything you need to accomplish, you were very positive in the mindset, you're gonna feel better afterwards. You don't wanna go to a social event? Cool. At least go for an hour. At least go for a period, at least make an appearance. You were there, you showed up on time, you were there. And if you leave early, but at least you took that step. You did your due diligence, you showed up, you entertained, you were present, you was focused on the moment. And if you need to leave early, you need to leave early. You're not expected to stay out all night long. Just go. So that's something that we need to do. Time is always going to keep going on. And we need to be able to utilize that time and just go through with it. Even when we dread something. I deal with it. I know you guys deal with it. Even celebrities deal with it. There's a lot of things that they don't want to do, but they have to. And we got to do it too.